and welcome to 9 to 42, the podcast from the team at the Guitar Show UK. Join us for interviews, updates and chat with artists, influencers and those that manufacture the gear that we love.
In 5, 4, 3.
Hello and welcome to 9 to 42, which is the podcast from the guys at the Guitar Show UK. My very good friend Jace Hunt is on screen. Jace, how the hell are you?
I'm very good, mate. How are you?
I'm really well, though I'm actually feeling really nervous now because our guest has just counted me in doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 thing, and it scared the living daylights out of me. So I'm now a bit nervous. How are you holding up?
Was that my cue?
No, actually, it was Jason's cue.
Yeah, I
just lost him, didn't we?
Well.
I just hate I hate the silent on stage. You know, you got to rush in. Start over. We're gonna go again. Here we go.
Let's
in
go
5, 4, 3.
Hello and welcome to 9 to 42, which is the podcast from the guys at the Guitar Show UK. And my very, very, very good friend Jace Hunt is on screen. How are you, Jace?
I'm good, mate. I'm really good. This has been funny so far.
Yes, well, second go at the intro.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think we should just leave it in.
Yeah, probably will. We probably will. But we've been... I've been counted in by our guest who's just uttered for the first time.
Let me tell you, boys, when you get magic in a bottle, you don't throw the bottle away and you don't recycle it. Well, you might try to.
So, if you haven't worked out already, our guest is Kyle Gass, and we're all meeting for the first time. And you probably know Kyle as one half of Tenacious D. If you don't know him for all his other stuff, all of which we may explore, none of which we may talk about at all. I don't think any of us know where the next half hour, 45 minutes is going to go. Kyle, how are you?
45, squeezing me. Well, first off, if you don't play the stuff that we played before, I think you might be throwing away gold. Yeah, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I think I can do everything from home now, and I'll never have to leave home again.
Right, okay. And have you been somebody have you squirreled yourself away through the pandemic?
Yes.
Then? You have?
Yes, I squirreled it away.
Did you?
It seemed like a natural fit. I had a touch of agoraphobia, and then it just blossomed into like a weird paradise for me.
Have you been jabbed?
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm fully vaxxed.
You're fully vaxxed.
Fully double vaxxed. You might have heard my song, Vaccinated, sung to the tune of the Ramones.
Yes.
Very original of me, wasn't it?
Do you know what?
I thought I was original, and then I looked online, and there was like 5 other vaccinated to I Want to Be Sedated videos. And I thought, wow, I'm even less original than I thought before I started.
What I liked about it was that the sound of it isn't whenever I hear the Ramones played as a cover version, it's kind of like heavy metal, but you haven't done that at all. You've kind of kept it. They're
Peppy.
quite light.
Toe tapping. Yeah. That's to me, that's the appeal of the song, because they're obviously the Ramones and they're grungy and punky. But then when Phil Spector, crazy bastard, got a hold of him and he's like, listen, you guys, I'm going to kill you or I'm going to make you play a pop hit. And then he did. So I don't know, that's the spirit. Yeah, but I think we went, I remember the BPM, what is it? Beats per minute. And I think we checked the original and then it was a little bit faster for sure.
It's about 1 minute, 30 seconds, isn't it? Or something.
I know that's funny because it started as a post, which is always, 60, 50, a minute or less. And then I go, okay, we're going to stretch this one out. I mean, with the guitar solo, it's going to have a second verse and it's going to be another 34 seconds long. But I like short songs. If you've noticed over our oeuvre,
you leave them
overstay our
wanting
welcome.
more, don't you?
Classic showbiz axiom.
You've nailed it.
Oh, you nailed it. I didn't say it. I guess I lived it, though. I lived it.
You did lived it, yeah.
If it would have been, how long do you need that song to be? I mean, you get it. You know what I mean? And the story is complete, really. It's 24 hours, and then it's 24 seconds. and then that's it. You're back to the farm, and you're a little scared, and you hope you don't die, or have the tracking device. I mean, I think they're tracking me. I think they are. They got me. But
Well, they don't need to track you. You just say you don't go out.
and I think it's public record, so I think you can drop by anytime.
Yeah, they know where you are.
Yeah, they know. You're right. Everybody knows everything now. I think that's the new normal.
They do. Right, we're going to have a stab at maybe asking one or two of the questions we thought.
Do it.
Or it
Do it.
goes off the rails. Jace, I'll let you kick off.
Well, I think I've written loads of notes, and I think I should probably start with you appeared in possibly my kid's favorite TV program of all time, which is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Followed by Friends, which is probably their second favorite TV program of all time. So I just kind of like.
And you're going to leave out Seinfeld.
No, because that's one of my favorite.
Oh my God, I hit the whole family.
You've hit the whole family. Oh, then, but why?
No, it is not lost on me that my limited guest stars have been on crazy iconic shows. But I think I might have tried a little harder knowing that on those auditions. I don't know. But yeah, that's cool. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's just so much fun. They move fast. But it was a long day.
Was it just one day of filming?
I think it might have been. You know, they got to move fast on those, and they try to do it economically. I think it was, one long day. Maybe it was two. I don't know. You know, it's so much fun. You're just at craft service, eating donuts, and drinking coffee, and hanging, and you're schmoozing with like other actors. It's so fun.
Do you view yourself as an actor or a musician?
Well, truth be told, I really acting was the A plan. That was plan A. And then the music I loved, but I thought, well, I love it. I'd like to do it. Plan B, but then it also is like, I think they're more closely the same. And then in theater, I would do music stuff, part of the show, and that seemed a natural progression. And then I liked comedy duos and musical things, so it seemed like a natural combination, really.
When did the acting start?
I got a part in first grade, a play called Stuck in the Chimney, and I got the lead as Santa. And I was stuck. I had too many cookies when I was stuck in the chimney. And I got some laughs. And it was a classic story. I was hooked. I was like, wait, I think I got this. I can get attention. And also I learned I wanted to avoid real work at any. So I thought music, I like the arts. It seemed like the best way to crack a living.
Were you in Los Angeles at this point? Is that right?
So I grew up in the Bay Area, around San Francisco Bay Area. And then I transferred to UCLA. And then I went there for a bit. And then just, planning to hit the pavement and hit it hard and just, make it, shake my fist at LA, and I'm going to make it.
And you dropped into the Actors Gang, didn't you? Really?
Yeah, that's sort of an offshoot of UCLA and based on a crop that was there with the Tim Robbins gang. And we were doing the political theater and stylized theater. It sort of morphed into a commedia dell'arte sort of stylized theater, and also sort of an extended family and a place to be, a place to grow. Sort of cut your teeth and on the theater, which I think a lot of times people miss out on today. They just go right to the YouTube. And
we have something a bit similar in terms of we have Footlights, which was is it Oxford or Cambridge? Cambridge, and which was as for years has been a crop of what started off as comics and then actually became great actors. I mean, if you think of the likes of Hugh Laurie and Stephen Fry and Emma Thompson,
yeah, sure,
they all came through that
legends.
Route.
Yeah,
but the Actors Gang is that the only thing of its kind then like that in the US, or are they
theater groups?
Well, no, something like that attached, sort of, university studenty that's got that kind of.
Oh, I think there were like two more groups that came out of. I think it's an easy. I think there's because when you major in theater, you're just like, what are your options? And then, if you want to sort of make a difference or you want to try to do some art. I think theater is pretty legit for that. I don't know, course, the marketplace and doing theater in LA always seems a bit of almost a, I don't know, not an oxymoron, but it doesn't seem to fit sometimes. But actually a pretty good theater town. What was the question?
I really don't know.
I'll tell you what though, seriously, you guys in the UK, the acting is the best. It's far superior to ours. And you guys have cracked the code over there. I think it's the tradition. I don't know. It's a cultural thing, but it's great.
Well, if you need
Just
someone to play a
the
bad
best
guy,
actors.
just get a Brit. I mean, that's the rule, isn't it?
No, you got. They do. I just at a general level, it's always yeah. I don't know what it is. You guys study or something.
We get a lot of people, particularly comics, who end up going on to end up being very, very accomplished actors, very, very good. Film.
Yeah,
actors,
that can be
actors.
case by case. We've had a lot of comics can make the transition, and then also many that can't. It always seems it's a jump to the big screen. It's a tough one.
Yeah. Well, we're not as good as that. You guys are much better at that than we are. We tend to do a theatre bit quite nicely and the TV bit okay, but we don't seem to jump to the big screen quite as well as you guys.
I love that we just get all the shows now on the streamings, and then I can just check in to some of your deep. Yeah, it's good, but there's too much. You know what? I gotta stop watching television. It's all of a sudden I'm supposed to you have to watch this show, and then 10 hours of my life are gone.
Yeah. Well,
I'm like, wait, was that necessary that I watched Ted Lasso right now? That I binge watched? I don't think so.
Well, I don't know. It's supposed to be quite good. I've not got to that yet.
No, I know. That's the thing. Do I need homework assignments? No. Don't steal my time. Time bandits.
So does the music just run alongside the acting sort of thing as a hobby?
Well, I think it would. When I was a serious, I wanted to make a living at it. I always thought maybe Plan B might be a band that I don't know, some sort of cover band or something that could grind it out in Las Vegas. I wasn't really very ambitious that way, but once I started seeing, well, maybe I can write songs, and then Jack appeared, and then it was kind of off and running.
You mean Jack through Actors Gang then, or did you know him before?
Yeah, mutual friend. He went to UCLA about 8-9 years later, and then a mutual friend introduced us, and then he was in a Actors Gang play, and then that we sort of started hanging.
And it just fell into place.
Well, he was definitely. Well, he was just super funny, and then super talented musically, and it was like, whoa. He was doing some 4-track crazy tapes, and they were just great. And he was kind of a Bobby McFerrin sort of thing. And I was kind of the musical guy, the veteran in the theater group at that point. And the new kid, I was like a little bit, whoa. But then it was like, wait, I wanted some of his sauce, and he wanted some of mine, and it seemed pretty natural. It's pretty, it wasn't like a huge theater group. So it was...
And you, of course, you weren't, you weren't famously, you hadn't gone through the Juilliard school, which is a great thing to throw out, though.
Yeah. That was a testament to my acting, because I delivered it with such aplomb and such credibility that it was impossible for people, the press, not to just take it like chum and run with it.
I know, and that was back then. I mean, now it's the easiest thing in the world, but back then that must have been more of a challenge, because you put that out quite early on, didn't you?
Yeah, that was an early one, but I think that's sort of just once it sort of ends up in the press sphere, and it's sort of they're validated by they said it, and then a bunch of people say it, and then it I guess because it's just kind of impressive enough. It's like, whoa. Well, he plays pretty good, but also if you know anything, it's like, well, I ain't no prodigy. Okay, here we go. Listen, I can play a few chords, and I know a couple extensions, but
there's a guy who used to host a game show in the UK, really straight up guy, suit tie, and the rumor went around that he played the sax solo on Baker Street, the Jerry Rafferty song, and it stuck. It just absolutely stuck. It became this urban myth.
Wow.
And you know, and
It's so easy to look up too.
Yeah,
It's
just that
like,
one little, just that bit of information. It's not quite right, but it could be.
Yeah,
We're gonna
that's
run
funny.
with
That riff is pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Well, that song back in my day, but they played that song to death for some reason. It was always in heavy rotation on whatever stations I was like, and then that riff started to become kind of really the most annoying part of the song for me.
Yeah, because there's a great guitar solo on there that nobody else talks about.
I love it. Yeah, that. Who's that?
Yeah, really distinctive guitar solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that, actually.
We've appeared in 32 films, according to Wikipedia.
Whoa. You know what? I'm slow
films.
but consistent. I think I always try to, and it's helpful to get your SAG insurance, I got to say. So there's always a little bit of a hustle. And then as Tenacious D started happening, once in a while, someone would like, oh, maybe he can do this part. I've actually been surprised. I'm really good. I mean, I think I deliver. I'm not a great auditioner. I think it's been my Achilles heel. I get a little nervous, a little flop sweat. If I get the gig, though, there was a period where if you made an offer, it would almost could be any project. I said, you know what? It just ask me nicely and let me see the project, but I'll do it if you ask me. Don't make me audition. And I've gotten some okay parts that way. I felt like after Pick of Destiny and my, stuff's available. You can watch it. There's YouTube. Right? Why are you making me audition? You know what I do. What are you looking for? I mean, at this point, I'm kind of that guy. But they still do. So
I bet
it's actually been. It looks good, but my career's been a failure. I'm sorry.
Because that ties into your podcast. What's it called? Did We Do It? Is that what it's called?
Oh gosh, yeah. Why? How does that tie in? I've never listened to it. I can't listen to a minute of it. I'm totally honest right now.
You talk about, well, we did this and we did that. So have we done it? Have you
Jack actually was really complaining to me. We're like, wait a minute, it's a cheat. Because you every time. Well, I don't know. Did we do it? We'll have to keep doing it because it's the eternal question. I would say we didn't do it at this point, but maybe I don't know. I can't answer it.
I think 32 films and I haven't counted how many TV shows. It's a fairly successful career. I mean, there's some great films along. You're in Elf.
Well, Elf is that's an annual.
Yeah,
that's like a flower. It's gonna bloom every Christmas. But you know what? What's weird is it is kind of like one of those Oprah secret things where I might have I thought that once again back in the old days when you could see like Wizard of Oz, they play it once a year, or they play Christmas movies. I thought I want to be in one of those. That'd be great if you could get one of those. You'd residuals every year. I really thought that would just be, and then I was lucky enough to get that part. I was a replacement for somebody, and I was called at the last minute. And then you never know. It's just like another, it's a gig. You don't know what it's going to be. But actually, once I got there, it's like, whoa, this seems pretty special. Will's really funny, and everybody's really funny, and this seems pretty cool.
It's one of those films that you can't dislike even if you want to.
I think so. He stacked the deck, and just really thought it through. Put some extra mustard on it, and I liked his retro approach. Was really brilliant. I thought.
I can't get over the fact that people still ask you to audition. I'm struggling with that.
No, you are. No, they don't even ask anymore. No, I think I got a bad rep around town. Wait, how many people? Any casting people listen?
Probably not.
I'm gonna come through. So give me the gig. I'm gonna come through for you. I'll go scale -10 at this point. All right. Well, I'm talking. We can make a deal here.
We can put in a good word, but I don't know what that's going to do for you.
I did an indie horror film, Apartment 212.
Right.
and I was glorious in it, and I won a prize. They gave me a statue, this horror, and it was a prize for my acting. I encourage everyone to check it out. Apartment 212. You'll see some award-winning acting. The acting that you've wanted me to see. That you've wanted to see.
So that was 2017.
What's the point? What have you done for me lately? Is that the point?
No, it was.
I won an award, man. Don't make me go get it.
Is there any other films on the horizon? Is there anything?
Okay.
No,
There's not any films on the. Well, maybe. Actually, I was thinking of doing a small one with Kevin, kind of my dinner with Cage. Just sort of kind of a small drawing room thing. See if we can get some heat going for that. But no, nothing big studio films right now. But I'm available. I'm thinking, check this out. Check this pitch. Jumanji 3D. The D get fucking swept into a video game. Oh my God. It's The Rock. It's the D. It's Kevin. It's, whatever. And then we have to rock our way out of the video game.
cool.
Yeah.
What do you think? That's the elevator pitch.
Yeah.
Works for me.
All right.
Yeah. No, I think, yeah.
Jumanji. Right?
Right.
I mean, it works on so many levels, doesn't it? The D for Tenacious D.
All right. It's tanking. It's not working in the room.
3D.
Thanks, you guys, for trying to be nice about it. You know
just
what?
like
They don't.
Jaws.
You can't hit them all out of the park. All right. You can't hit them all. It was just an idea. All right. It was a money grab. Is that where this is going? All right. It was a cash grab.
Michael Sheen and David Tennant, two fine British actors.
Oh yes.
Did a thing called Staged, which they did in lockdown.
You know what? I've just heard about that. I just heard about Staged. Yeah, when was that? When was that?
Well, they've done two. The first one was very early in lockdown, and the second one followed about 4 or 5 months later. It takes about 2 hours to watch it, like 20-minute episodes, but it's all done on a Zoom thing. I think
I shied away from it because of the Zoom. Anything that kind of triggers me to the Pando, I was like, But you're saying it's worthwhile. Stage.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
All right. I'm gonna get. And those guys are worth.
You could do that. You could do that in the US.
What the? I could do that.
You could do that.
Do I have to give you some credit now?
No, not at all. You
All
can
right.
have that one. You can have that one.
Intellectual content, my friend.
Well, technically, you're stealing it from the BBC, not from me, so it's fine.
Did you see the Bo Burnham inside?
Oh,
You know Bo Burnham. He's a young. Check out Bo Burnham if you haven't. He is quite clever and brilliant and good and funny and pretty deep. Did you see A Woman of Substance, or what was that one? A Woman of a substantial woman. What was it? Uncommon.
Substantial woman and a woman of substance.
Uncommon woman. Was it an uncommon woman?
Oh, I'm gonna have to look.
It was a
now.
woman of uncommonness. Check out Carrie. What's her name? Carrie Fisher. Not Fisher.
Not
She's in
Fisher.
Star Wars. An uncommon woman. I'm going to go with.
You're gonna go with an uncommon woman.
Can I get a lifeline? Can I get a lifeline?
I'm looking. Well, I've just seen a woman of substance pop up, but
Carrie Mulligan. Carrie Mulligan.
Oh, yes. It is Carrie Mulligan, and she's fantastic. And yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And Bo is the male interest.
Right.
He's the male lead.
Right. Okay.
He did a pretty good job acting, I thought. So.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But who cares? He's not me. Who are we here promoting? What,
you.
guitar knobs?
Yes, it's you. In fact, let's get on to guitars. Let's get on to guitars.
Let's do it.
So you say you're not a collector then? So you've just got a few.
Well, ironically, I say I'm not that, but I do love guitars, and I have a lot. I have too many. I have too many to count, actually.
Okay, so
some are at the rehearsal space, some are like people, and then I have a lot. But then I have a few favorites. I like them scattered about, and I like playing different ones. And I do, I do love them, but I don't. Yeah, it's not like sort of a cherish kind of thing. They also seem like tools in a toolbox.
Right. Okay.
But I was going through your Instagram account, and you're playing a different guitar in almost every single.
That
video.
might be a graham cracker strategy. That might be. Yeah. I do. Yeah, it's fun to play different ones.
So is it? Well, I think what's really interesting is that you appear to play acoustic guitar all the way through, certainly Tenacious D and stuff like that. But actually, the music itself is predominantly electric guitar. Are you playing the electric guitar as well?
On which tracks?
On any of them, really?
Well, actually, John Koneski, my old guitaring's mate, and he's in the Tenacious D band, has been handling the fancy guitar leads, and mostly electric. Yeah, once in a while I'll strap on and do some. I should do more. I'm just really lazy, and John's great, and so it's. I like what he comes up with, and I like that we kind of had. John's been with us now for 15 years, and yeah, it's good. It's quite creative.
Plans to release any more?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. I'm just always like, how do I do it? I'm trying to get. I think I have some. I have a bunch of songs I've just recorded over time, and recently that is just like I have to put these out, and then it's sort of like, well, what's the best way? And people like a video. I do like the video component, so I think my plan is just kind of put out a video and a song every once in a while. And then I want to come back over. I think I may come back over in like May. I got a good offer. London. Okay. So I got to actually put together something.
Right.
And I was trying to think of, God, how can I best entertain a bunch of people? So, yeah. And then I got really insecure. But that's usual. Typical, like.
Right. Okay. But
artist brain fart.
Yeah, but you just do this.
Just do a podcast?
Well, yeah. What if need be?
On stage? Hello, thank you guys.
Hey,
you're right in a way. I don't need bands and all this stuff, and my live show is really just an excuse to work on my stand up anyway.
Right?
Yeah, I got to leave a lot of holes in it. I was thinking maybe. What do you guys think? Pitch this. No band. Just like me and kind of the guy DJ. I'll play guitar or not or whatever, and it's just. Yeah, me rocking the mic. Just, get over this whole instrument. Instruments are so quaint. We don't need them.
We've got this guy, Bill Bailey, who's a comic, but also plays guitar and does a lot on stage.
What's his real name? Because that is the worst stage name I've ever heard.
Do you know what? I don't know if Bill Bailey is his real name.
I don't know. Can we check his wiki? Put the research stuff on the wiki page.
I'm doing it now.
Yeah,
Go deep. Wikipedia. WIKI.
His real name is Mark Robert Bailey.
You know what? That's pretty darn close.
Yeah.
I'm not going to attack him anymore. I want to throw some shade over there,
but he does bits with the guitar. He merges bits of guitar playing.
I don't like that.
Oh,
I don't want to do that. I don't. In a strange way, one of my least favorite things are guitar comics.
Right.
Because and I think in my fantasy, I'm still trying to, like, Tenacious D is sort of like a fantasy of being a rock star that got to be a rock star.
Yeah.
And then at this point, I don't know. I just like the music too much. I think the funny is always baked in with me, so I don't really even need to try too hard on that. But I think the music is more of a challenge, and kind of want to do that. And it seems, All right, that's what I'm going to go with.
Okay, so
mostly music with a sprinkling of comedy.
Yes.
And I'm going to keep the band. I need the band just for the long drives.
Right.
I'll keep it small, though. I think I'm going to go 4-piece. I really want to be in the Beatles. That's what I really want to do. I just want to be the Beatles. So if I can be 4-piece, I can be John. And man for man, it will actually be better than the Beatles. That's the reason for the side project. Jack doesn't allow me to talk on stage. I don't know if you're aware of that. It's not
contractual.
It's not contractual, but you get the look.
Right.
But as you can say, I love the sound of my own voice, so I needed a side project or two just to hear it. So yeah, you don't have to worry about too much music.
Right.
So so when you come over in May to London,
I'm coming over. I'm coming.
Is it solo, or is it the Carl Gas band, or
this is the new thing. This is the new brand. I think it's just me. I think it's just KG Solo Man 5000. I think it's the Kyle Gass project. I think it's, it's like I'm Bright Eyes. It's just really just I'm Connor.
Yeah.
There's no difference. Look at me.
Do it. Just do it. Do it. How can we
No,
help?
but it's going to be scary. And I'm pretty sure no one wants to see it. But I'm going to be it. I'm going to be it.
No, you'll be
No,
fine.
there's a few psycho fans out there that want some stuff signed. But then, but I think that's the key at this stage of the race. Is like, I think I got to serve, as your fellow countryman Bill Shakespeare said, to thine own self. I got to just serve it. I got to be a slave to the muse, I think.
Right.
They're going to hear some covers they don't want to hear. And that's just the way it goes.
And he was definitely Bill Shakespeare, wasn't he? It wasn't Robert Mark Shakespeare, and that's his stage name.
Check the wiki. WIK.
The American spelling.
Yes.
Yeah. So how can we help when you come over? We can support this.
Oh,
We
please.
can help with this.
Please, let's get some street teams going. We'll just sort of, get the word out. I'll have some songs and videos that you guys can pump up. I'll come back on the show before the tour.
Right.
Hey, we're playing the Windsor Heights Club and Arena, 24th. Come out.
I
that kind
look
of
forward to that.
Yeah,
Can we
that's
get
going to be good.
Can we get a T-shirt cannon?
What?
I've always wanted a T-shirt cannon.
What? Right off the top? Right, the free merch? Is that what this is? Some sort of... No, of course, you get all the shirts you want. Just come to at the gig.
Okay.
You got to come to the gig.
And come to the gig. Come to the gig. Cool.
And then you get everything you want.
Okay.
Ladies, cocaine, smack. Oh, there. Backstage. Grapes.
Can I just a little point of order between myself and my colleague, Jace? I do trust we've got none of the things we came for so far. We are on cue. To get
No, it's absolutely.
What are you talking about? You ask questions. I heard questions you talked about. What do you want? My guitars? I like Martin guitars.
Ah, okay.
My only electric now is the Paul Anderson gave me a guitar for some reason. I think we did a party at NAMM or something, and I like it though. It's kind of a hollow body, kind of seems almost kind of rockabilly, kind of Gretsch sort of.
Are you a regular NAMM visitor? Do you go to the NAMM?
Used to be. I had a good 9 when I was promoting a lot of the Trainwreck or Kyle Gass band, and we'd have, and then Clayton picks were always giving us cool picks and stuff. So yeah, it was a good little relationship, and it was fun. And yeah, NAMM's kind of fun. I mean, it's kind of if you like things, and it is kind of fun to check in. It's just technology is always out of control.
Yeah, I mean, we've both missed, obviously, because it didn't happen this year coming out. How is California right now? We're fingers crossed we can come out in January. Is things kind of
California?
Getting back to normal?
It's well, we have all our the fire, the wildfires is a crazy problem, but no, it's going great. I love California. It's the greatest. There's 50 states, and I think it's far and away the best one. I don't even think it's close. And then I love Southern California. I love LA. I love LA. We love it. Remember that one?
I do, yes.
Great song, yeah.
I can't remember who it's by, but I can remember it.
Oh, it's yeah, you do. I love LA. Look that up.
Yeah, like I said, love LA.
Wikipedia. Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing.
WI.
Oh, wait a minute. I got it. I'm gonna play it. Wow, I'm blowing up, you guys. What the hell's going on?
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman, of course. Short people got no reason. Short people got.
Are you on the flight path for LAX or something? Is that what we can hear you going overhead?
I live near the Burbank Airport.
Right. Oh, okay.
One of the best airports in the world. It's so convenient, though, when you got to go. I literally can be there in 10 minutes. And it is one of those, I didn't think it was true. I wasn't excited about living, but it does. It one of those repeated things that I don't notice. It just sort of goes in and out of my consciousness. It's just strange. I don't know if that's a good or bad. I mean, I guess it's good. I guess if it really He's just. I'm always amazed at our ability to adapt
Yeah.
to circumstances.
I know that when I was a kid, I grew up right by a pub, effectively. So whenever I was a kid, I went to sleep listening to drunks falling out of pubs. And then when we moved away from that, I couldn't sleep at night because it was just too damn quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, the quiet can be deafening.
Yeah.
Sound of silence. Paul Simon tried to tell us.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Well, was he British?
I think he on the tour. He was.
That sounded like the guy from Spinal Tap.
Talk with you again. Well, that's how we all sound when we do you. They taught us how to do it. The boys taught us. That's funny. I was thinking. I was doing Tonight I'm Gonna Rock You Tonight in my last set when I came over there.
Great song.
It's so fun. Yeah, it really. That's one of those that it's just so fun to do. I don't really care if you like it or don't know it, but I think most people, it's pretty universal. And I think it's one of those. I don't know who's doing that. No one's doing that live.
No. But the genius of that film was the fact of how good the music was, how good the songs were.
Well, but in retrospect, just those guys are that good. And Michael McKean and Christopher Guest. Yeah, those guys are.
I saw. Was it NAMM?
Top shelf.
Was it NAMM 2 years ago when Derek Smalls was signed to Ampeg?
I did his live concert or sort of show. I don't know if I ever saw it, but his sort of comeback album, and he had a bunch of guest stars. And Jack and I did a bit. I think we did Big Bottom. I think with him with a bunch of other people.
Big Bottom.
And that's where I met Steve Lukather of Toto, and then we became pals.
Yeah,
and he's on Vaccinated, isn't he?
He is. He's sort of. He stole the show. All of a sudden, he was on all the cover photos. I was like, Steve, get out of my sunshine there. You're blocking it out.
It is pretty star-studded, that video, though, isn't it?
It is. It surprised even me. It was funny. We did a early cut, and it came back like, well, this is not enough. What we're trying to do here, we got to go out wide again. It wasn't that easy, and it took a while. You're asking people, and it's an ask, but they came through. Gosh darn it! And it's quite a eclectic ensemble, don't you think?
I do. It's really quite an amusing video, given that we've also stood in line to get vaccinated.
Yeah,
it was I was just really going for the universal appeal. I think that I think I hit it. That thing got around.
Definitely.
That thing got out there. I was surprised.
So the other sort of song I was listening to of yours was the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Time Warp.
Time Warp.
Yeah, we needed to save civilization. We had
what was it? A step to the left, not a jump to the right.
It was a perfect metaphor. Yeah, we hit it perfect, and then we were saved by the skin of our teeth. Yes. You're welcome, civilization.
Yes.
You're welcome.
We
anything else you need, please come see me or the D.
You can come over and help our little bit of.
Oh, you guys
nonsense.
Are hopeless.
Yeah.
Come on, you guys. But you're so damned lovable that it's just like, and you know what? You've been through so much. You're gonna get through it. It's gonna be just a new kind of thing. It'll be a little smaller,
Yeah. I'm not sure.
And the culture. I'm obsessed with our obsession with the Royals and the coverage here. And it's been the same. It's wall to wall ever since I was born. And
it is
crazy.
Odd. But of course now you've got a royal.
Yeah, you've got
your own royal now.
Well, that was just served up so Oprah ready. It was just so ready. And then there it was. But I've heard, what are they really hated over there now? Is that true?
I think the younger people really, really like them.
Oh, it's a generational thing.
Yeah, it's a generational thing.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Because
I mean,
they're sort of doing it their own way.
I don't know whether it's part of some huge conspiracy that at some point they're going to announce that they are actually the king and queen of the United States of America. And you've fallen for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Now, just listen off the record, and we don't have to play this, but who's Harry's dad, really? Is it that other guy? Is it Captain, what's his name?
Yeah.
Captain Good Looking? What was his name? James Harris or?
James Hewitt.
James Hewitt. Is he the dad?
Well, there's a really hang on. Oh, it's on my phone.
The clue might be in the hair color. I mean, the clue might be in the hair color.
Right, but then they were saying no. Some grandfather wins everybody back. He has red hair, and I was like, it's possible. You guys have been fucking each other a long time. Come on.
I'll find the picture. It won't work on the podcast, but I'll show you the picture.
Cut that part out. I don't,
oh no, our audience will love that. No, we're fine. We're fine. Jason's mum will think that's great.
It's an island. What are you going to do? Well, you ran out 1,000 years ago. You ran out of new stuff.
Yeah, it's just a very old place.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The problem is who's the first one? The heir and the spare. William.
Yeah.
And they are so boring. They don't have the flavor, I don't think. And poor Charles is the saddest sack we've ever seen.
Yeah.
He's never getting it. And also, I think the Queen is so beloved. I think it's just going to be hard for the institution. I mean, obviously, it's going to be a hard one.
I mean, they're going to have to just bounce it straight from her to William, I would have thought.
But right. I mean, that seems to be the no-brainer. But then you're stuck with William.
You said you watched the England-Germany game.
Yes.
Did you see them in attendance?
Yeah. He was into it. But that poor kid that's dressed like it's the 1940s.
George, who's 8 years old or something.
Oh, well, there's no hope for that. I mean, you can't. I mean, that's like a Michael Jackson. The amount of press on a sort of a claustrophobic. I mean, it's literally impossible. You sort of doff of the cap for growing up in any sort of semblance of, that's too much attention. But yeah. It's great.
I can't find my my Harry and James Hewitt meme. It is just there's a picture of them in profile, and they've got the same nose, the same hair.
But what's the denial about? I mean, it's obviously been sort of, and they did get it on, I'm sure. So it seems like a natural. And why would that be a big? I mean,
I suppose it's the whole spare thing, isn't it? It's less relevant now because obviously George is now the spare, if you like.
Right. But he would never DNA test. That's below. That would be seen as below the royals.
Yes.
Okay.
I think as well, it's maybe gone. It's gone off the radar, hasn't it? Because let's face it. I mean, what with Andrew's various bits and pieces, I think it's
Andrew, that's one of the funniest interviews. I've watched that a couple times. His interview. I mean, it is a textbook. You couldn't act that any better. You couldn't. Yeah. His strange sort of deer in the headlights. Weird denials.
So, everything's fine. Everything.
Nothing to see here.
And the other thing is, the great thing is that all the people that will be turned off or be offended by anything we've just talked about don't listen to this podcast anyway. So
I see. Right. I mean, that's it. We're pitching to our demo.
We're absolutely, because we've already told the world that we think Brexit's a crazy idea. So all those people that tend to bang on about the Royals tend to think Brexit was a good idea as well. So none of them tune in. So we're absolutely
there. You go. You got the split everywhere. It's divided everywhere.
We've got it sorted.
All right. Listen, let's go one. The most important question you have. We'll wrap on. What do you got? Can we take one? Are we live? Can we go caller 4 for the tickets? Can we go caller 4 for the tickets?
Caller 4 for the tickets.
Yes. How did you and Jack meet? Okay.
We didn't want to ask you that.
I don't think we're going to talk about Jack at all. We wanted to talk to you.
Is Jack there? Is Jack here?
No, we're not. Do you know what? Even if he was, we wouldn't want him on.
No, you guys are nice. I'm not insecure about that.
Of course you're not. Of course you're not. Of course you're not. You can take your nails out from digging into your knee now.
Why?
I suppose the only other thing I'd written down really of any note was there seems to be quite a lot of classic American cars in all of your photos. Are you a big car nut?
You know, it is a strange affliction. I liken it to sort of a Bill Wyman. I don't even drive, but I'll keep like cars in my barn. And there's the specific period. It's the American chrome and steel 60s. But and Jack and I have always enjoyed them. And I told him the legend of the Dodge Dart, and he got a 69. Just crazy, cherry, special. And then my 60th birthday. I was turning 60. Born in 1960. He had to get me just the Jewel, the 1960 Cadillac convertible. It's a beauty. I don't know. It's just a thing. Why should I be? I know I don't attach guitars, but there's something about old cars.
There is. Before I used to do guitar shows, I used to do classic car shows, and I loved doing classic car shows because whilst our sort of like 60-year-old British classic cars aren't quite as big or chromy or finny as American ones, there is something genuinely beautiful about the older cars.
We
just don't have today.
You hate to invoke that they don't make them like that anymore, but they really don't. I also bought a 1970 Mercedes, the little convertible. I don't know if you what is it? It's not the SL, but
it's a CLK, isn't it? Because doesn't the C stand for compact?
It's the tiny. It's one of the tiniest cars you've ever seen. I just fell in love. I thought I have to buy it. It's so cute. But I forget the letters on it. It's been in the garage too long. Got to go look at it. These old cars, though, they don't drive as well as they look.
No.
They really got it down now. Now it seems like cars are going to be quaint soon. Electric.
Yeah, well, we'll be driving Prius, however you say it.
Yeah, so you'll all be driving Teslas.
With potatoes.
Yes. Particularly when he's your next president, that's bound to happen. President Musk. It's got to happen.
That's terrifying.
Kyle, it's been an absolute pleasure.
You guys are great.
We've had a
great so much fun. we'll do it again.
Yes, well, we do it for when
before
you come
the tour.
Yeah.
We'll have something to sell. I don't even know what are we here for? Selling strings? What?
No,
my brand. Working on my brand.
Just working on your brand.
Just working on your brand. We're working on ours. We're just keeping people, keeping all
this
the.
This has been a brand workshop. What are you guys called? Tone Mob.
That's your next one.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me check the schedule. All right. Guitar show. No, you guys are great.
Cool.
We will see you.
Yes, we'll see you again. Have a great rest of your day, Cal. You take care.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for listening to 9 to 42, the podcast from the team at the Guitar Show UK. If you've enjoyed the show, then please remember to hit the subscribe button and share with other like-minded souls. For more information about 9 to 42, please follow us on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram at the Guitar Show UK. This has been an A Short Stories production.